Let's get these things.
Just don't burn yourself, that's all.
All right, Bruce.
Watch the wax.
Oh, my God. I'm all right, I promise.
They told you not to run with scissors. They probably should have told you not to
Just keep an eye on Joe. You know what happens in the dark.
Liza?
The first time she's burned you.
Come on, honey. Are you okay?
Yeah, just listening to more of the same.
Well, when Ryan Lavery is convicted, and believe me, he will be convicted, I'm sure many of the good citizens of Pine Valley will regret championing the wrong side.
Hey, shouldn't you guys be out there cutting a rug?
Yeah, shouldn't Mr. and Mrs. Stewart Chandler be out there celebrating their first official dance? Oh, I just love the sound of that. Mrs. Stewart Chandler. Mwah.
Oh, Mrs. Chandler, you and the mister better get out there and get busy so the rest of us can get warmed up.
Oh, that's easier said than done, darling.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to run an electric tape player without electricity.
Your music's on tape?
All our favorites in dance mode.
Well, then problem solved. It just so happens that Jamie and Junior don't go anywhere these days without their own boombox.
Oh, looks like the cavalry has arrived.
Nope, just the preteens, honey.
Excuse me, Stuart, did you call the airport?
No, I've been kind of busy.
No, I know. It's just your Paris honeymoon. Don't you think the storm is going to affect your flight?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't leave till tomorrow morning. And we're going to be mooning till then at my place, so I don't care when the plane leaves.
I don't either.
I'm going to get our tapes, okay?
Okay.
Let's get them.
Oh, put your favorite on first, darling. Biden.
You ladies have everything you need.
Thank you, Adam.
Beautiful.
Excuse me. Good evening. Well, which is it? Yes or no?
Neither. I wanted to make sure my mother was all right.
Your mother's fine. She has Stuart to take care of her now.
Oh, Adam, I wanted to be sure.
Liza. Oh, have mercy on me, please.
Did anybody ever tell you you look very handsome in candlelight?
You're driving me nuts. And you're enjoying every minute of it, aren't you?
You got it.
Excuse me.
Okay, we've got sound.
Oh, fantastic. And a special tape?
Yeah, it's in there and it's all queued up.
Thank you, Ted.
Don't mention it. Allow me. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a minute. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you Pine Valley's newest and most glamorous couple. In this, their first official dance. So if you just part the waves. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Stewart Chandler.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who couldn't make me be true. Whoa, couldn't make me be blue. And even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross.
All right, everybody, it's time to cut the cake. Gather round.
Yeah, I
time I turn around, she's staring at Mateo like he's filet mignon. How do I get this woman out of my life?
We'll work something out.
Yeah?
You gotta exhaust legal channels. This stuff takes time.
What about the non-legal channels? I saw the look.
What look? I was just looking at my wife. She cares about you.
Trevor, well, maybe you should tell her. That's a good idea.
No. You're not ready to hear this. Not yet, no.
Not yet? How much worse does it have to get? He has a theory. I'm listening. Okay.
All right, the kid's missing. The mother finds the kid snug as a bug in a rug in this hunting lodge. This is the woman I stopped in the parking lot taking her kid out of town.
So you think it was Raquel who staged the hunting lodge dodge?
Far be it from me to think of something so low.
I don't know. I don't think that's the one thing Raquel would not gamble with is her son.
Desperate people do desperate things.
Yeah, but come on. I don't think Raquel's even capable of such a thing. I mean, even for her, I don't know. You know Raquel. Do you think she could do something like that?
I was so obsessed with Trevor, I threw my own sister down a well. I think it's possible.
So, will you help me?
Well, sure, but first you gotta gather information. I mean, information is power.
All right, look, just tell me what to do.
I'll start at the beginning. I mean, it's been a lot of years since Mateo and Raquel broke up. Where's she been? What's she been doing?
She's been working to support Max.
That's what she says. Do you believe her?
Everybody else believes her.
Yes, well, you've never been everybody else. Think for yourself. Make your own plans.
Start with a background check on Raquel Dion. How come you haven't done that?
Oh, because Mateo's not going to like it if I do a background check on her.
Don't tell him.
Let me think about it.
Fred, I got some bad news. What's up?
They won't be able to turn the power?
Oh, I'm afraid it's a little bit worse than that. Just stay put, right? Folks, excuse me, if I could have your attention for just a moment, please.
What is it, the storm?
It seems the roads have gotten a lot worse. The authorities believe that travel advisories are no longer adequate. They've actually taken measures to shut down Pine Valley.
The whole town?
All the roads are closed, Tad. An emergency has been declared.
Oh, my.
So, what the authorities are asking is that we all just stay put wherever we are, which means, folks, I'm afraid we're stuck here until this emergency is lifted.
You mean we can't go home?
No, the roads are too dangerous and they need to be clear for emergency vehicles. So please, folks, just stay here. I know, but it does look like we're here for the night. Folks, I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that's the way it has to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, your attention. There's some good news to go with the bad news.
Yeah, like what?
Well, looks like we're going to have to stay here until the roads are clear. That's...
Well, nobody could be like some big, huge slumber party.
Wait a minute. So what is the bad news?
That was the bad news. The good news is we have plenty of food and drink and candles.
Yes! Battery!
Yes! Our intrepid younger set has supplied us with music. So when we tire of dancing, there's plenty of fine champagne.
Oh, Adam, you do know how to rough it.
Phoebe, from you, that's a compliment. Thank you. I am going to ask the food service staff to supply whatever they can to serve as blankets, pillows. We'll make you as comfortable as we can.
All right.
If we decide to crash on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, good food, good company. You could ask for more, right, sweetheart?
Whoa.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, now there you go. There's the spirit.
Hey, I go for a good party, too, but I got to be in court in the morning.
We've got to get back to the hospital.
We always get inundated at the hospital when the weather is like this.
Hey, I go for a sleigh ride with Sven if he decides to come back.
Oh, yeah.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah, well, if Ben comes back, you people can fight it out amongst yourselves. In the meantime, Junior, hit it! Yeah.
Party down.
I don't get this. Why the nose, Adam?
Certainly does. She's got the tread marks to prove it.
How could she willingly walk into the line of fire again? And with a child. I mean, it's one thing to risk yourself, but an innocent baby?
You know what they say, love is blind.
I don't know, as Junior would say, it creeps me out.
Well, maybe he won't be so obsessed this time since the child isn't his.
Are you kidding? He's gonna have her pregnant again in like 6 minutes. Well, they're not married yet. Maybe you could talk her out of it.
Oh, wait, no, don't look at me. It's not like I haven't tried to warn her. She's like a bungee jumper, insists on going over the rail one more time, even if it isn't a full body cast.
You know what I'd really like?
Yeah, what?
You and me, alone someplace, with nothing else to think about.
Ooh, the honeymoon we never had, huh?
So you think this trial is going to last very long?
Don't quote me, but I think it might be over lickety-split.
Sounds like you think Ryan has a chance.
Hey, I get this DNA thing dropped. The case might be dismissed.
Are you telling me that you didn't plant this
I
story?
would never try a case in print, Jack.
Well, there's always a
I
first
resent
time.
you
Now, isn't
thinking
there?
that I did.
You're talking to the wrong man, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, Tad's the one with the axe to grind. Come on, Tad. I know you're bitter, but this is vindictive.
Would you be serious? You really think I want my name all over the front page?
You sent that creep to bribe me into dropping the charges. That was low, even for you.
Wait, what creep? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I am telling you all I had nothing to do with that story.
And I suppose you didn't send that guy to me either.
The man at the hunting lodge yesterday.
That's the one.
His name was Braden, right?
Braden? Braden works for Palmer Cortland.
All right, so why would he stick his nose into this?
I have no idea.
Dixie told him what happened in California, didn't she?
What if she did? It was the truth?
That still doesn't explain why he would then approach my sister.
Well, maybe Braden's a friend of Ryan's and he's just trying to defend him. Wouldn't you if somebody lied about a friend of yours?
I'm not lying.
Well, you lied when you accused me of rape, Kit. How do we know this is any different?
If you could. I'm sure you would if you could. And I do appreciate you trying. Thanks a lot. Well, I'm afraid I couldn't stop it. That story has hit the wire services.
That Braden works fast.
The story reported is true.
Dimitri, why don't you go get yourself a glass of champagne?
All right, Jack, can I get you a glass, too?
No, but you know what you could do for me? You could stay there to drink.
All right, just calm down.
Jack, you know, Dimitri might have a point. The story's gonna come out in court if it ever gets to
Oh, we'll get to court, Trevor. Don't you worry about that.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Wait, what does he mean?
Our Mr. Dillon here has filed a motion to suppress the DNA results.
He can do that?
It's already been done.
Oh, he can do anything he wants, but I'll be fighting it every step of the way.
If you lose this case, you're gonna be dragging yourself and a lot of other people through the muck. So maybe you want to think about saving the people of the state some money and yourself a lot of grief, then drop the charges?
Chrissy, this is just the beginning. I can't gag the press. There's no way I can protect you from a thing like this.
I'm not asking you to do that.
Yeah, well,
There's more than your own personal interest here. This kind of stuff can taint the jury pool. There's no way you're going to get people that aren't biased against you.
That's why it was done, right?
oh, yeah, that's exactly why it was done. And it's going to get worse, and it's going to get rougher. Look, if you want to walk away from this, drop the charges, believe me, honey, I will understand.
I know that it's gonna get worse. I mean, for everyone. But this is the second time in my life that I'm telling the truth. It worked out okay the first time. So I'm just gonna have faith. I'm pressing charges.
We can talk after I shower. You can wash the slime off after we talk. Let's begin with this cozy little scene I walked in on. We covered this, Haley. Mateo fell asleep, and I fell asleep. And the whole thing was a setup. Just like when you crept into his bedroom that morning. Listen to me. Mateo doesn't want you. The sooner you stop with these trite little sexual ploys or these attempts to get me jealous, the better it'll be for you because, girlfriend, they are lame, lame, lame. I explained what happened both times. Yes, you also explained to me once that you would do whatever it takes to come between Mateo and me. I like it when you stick to the truth better.
Mateo and I spend most of the evening talking about old times, reminiscing about when we were kids. That's it, okay? That's all. If you don't believe me, ask him.
I don't have to ask him. I believe all you did was talk, and I believe you did most of the talking, just like I believe you orchestrated this little scenario for me to see. You're becoming predictable, Raquel, and boring, and I am fed up to here with it. So here's what's going to happen. While my husband is giving his son his first ever ski lesson, you're gonna run upstairs and pack Max's bags. Meanwhile, I'll be on the phone with the realtor telling her to speed up the condo process, because the second it's ready, Mateo, Max, and I will be moving into it.
You can't do that. Watch me. Look, I won't let you take my son again, okay? I won't. Last time you had Max, you lost him in a snowstorm. You take my son out of this house, and I will be on that phone with my lawyer so fast, I'll get the new custody hearing moved up. Good.
Good. Call. Go right ahead. Get it moved up. It doesn't matter. We're leaving.
Yeah, well, we'll see how much it matters when the judge finds out how irresponsible you are.
Where's the fire?
Your timing is perfect.
Yeah, but my health is sick as the dog. Is Mateo around? I wanted to see him.
He's in the kitchen having breakfast with Max. You look awful.
Thank you very much. You look pretty good in that. You still got your wedding dress on. What's going on around here?
You were right about that one. She's behind Max's disappearance.
Why do you say that?
Because she's threatening to tell the judge how I lost her son.
So she's setting you up.
Mm-hmm. You know, the one thing I credited her with was being a good mother, as wretched a person as she is. That's why I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe what you said about her setting it up. I couldn't accept it.
But you could accept the kid disappearing just like that for hours, right?
You're right. You are right. You know, I think about it, and I watch her with him. And she teaches him. She trains him not to go with strangers, not to talk to anyone he doesn't know. And he's a smart boy. He's a safe boy. He listens. He would never wander off with anyone. He looks both ways before he crosses the street, even when we're holding his hands. And he would never leave that park without telling me. He would never go with anyone. He would never be able to find his way back here. Not unless he was shown the way. She showed him the way.
Tink, you're preaching to the choir here. One you gotta talk to is Mateo.
Believe me, there is nothing I would like better than to blow Raquel's scam wide open and to tell Mateo everything. But I can't. Not yet. And neither can you.
Oh, for crying out loud. Just give me one good reason why I can't.
Simple. Proof. Have none. You're a lawyer. You're familiar with the concept of speculation.
We're not in court here. I don't need proof. You just need to talk to each other. Mateo will listen to you.
He has blind eyes where the mother of his child is concerned. And believe me, he's torn enough as it is. You know, I had to talk him into moving out of here with Max. I don't want to make it seem like I'm out to get Raquel.
Somebody's got to be out to get to Raquel.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what she would do? She would just turn it around and use it against me. Do you know that she actually asked me if I was drinking when I allegedly lost Max?
Yeah, Janet told me about that. Think she's going to do that every chance she gets.
Yeah, well, if I start waving the old flag of allegation that she staged her son's disappearance, she's just going to say that it's me trying to shift the blame onto her, and I have no proof.
You know, one thing we're forgetting here is the kid. This woman is using the kid as a weapon. Any woman that does that does not deserve custody of the kid. Now, if Mateo knew that she was using the kid as a weapon, he'd jump on the bandwagon here.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I can't tell him yet. I cannot. Neither can you. Listen to me, promise me, pork chop honor and all that.
It's your call.
Thank you. Listen to me. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep my eyes glued to Raquel and Max. And I'm not going to let her drag him into anything else.
Yeah, so you better do that. That's a good idea.
I'm going to go upstairs and shower off your germs. And, all right, does Mateo know you're here?
Yeah, I told the maid when I came in to go get him.
Good. Thanks. I'll keep you posted.
Trev?
Hey.
You want to see me?
Yeah, I got some papers for you to sign here. There you go.
Okay.
Right on the old X's.
Both of them?
Yep, I guess black would be better, don't you think?
Did you see her?
Yeah, she just went upstairs to take a shower.
Heard you guys got stranded at the gallery.
Yeah.
Sorry to make the wedding, but I didn't feel right about leaving Max, you know. Being lost the night before and all. You know, I hope that won't hurt her case, you know. I mean, because we've been trying really hard, and I thought we were doing good up until that one incident, you know, where he wandered off, and I hope that doesn't just wreck our case.
It won't. Because that wandering off didn't happen.
I don't know.
Tonight.
Look, I've been sitting on this for a long time. There's something about Raquel's reaction when she found Max at the hunting lodge. I kept remembering when I caught her leaving the motel, she was going to skip town with Max. Remember that?
Yeah.
When I asked her how she came to find Max at the hunting lodge, it was the same reaction, that split second of guilt and fear. Just went through her baby browns right then and there.
Come on. You're way off on this.
No, I'm right on top of it. And you should listen to what I'm saying here. Just imagine. Let's say, okay, this miracle of mother's intuition finds the kid at the hunting lodge. How did the kid manage to navigate his way all the way from the park to the hunting lodge, onto the Wild Wind Estate? How come he didn't go up to the big house where all the lights are and all the people are? If he got that far, why didn't he go all the way? And then, in the morning, he comes to you and he says, "Hello, Daddy." He doesn't say, "Daddy, I was so afraid. Daddy, I was a brave boy." There's no fear, there's no tears. And where was Raquel in all of this?
Trevor, what you're accusing her of? Come on. She wouldn't do that. She couldn't do that.
You had the same reaction when she tried to skip town with Max the first time.
I know, but to put us through that kind of hell, to use Max like that? No, she wouldn't harm him. She loves him too much.
You're right about that. She wouldn't harm him. She does love him too much. And she loves you too much. And you two are slipping out of her life, and she will do everything she can to hold on.
Trevor, I know she wants me back. Okay? I mean, a couple times she even, you know, came on to me.
No kidding.
But the bottom line is that she's a good person. She really is. And she's a great mom. And she wouldn't use Max like that.
It's a desperate situation.
And we talked last night about old times. We had a good talk.
Surprise, surprise.
No, not about when we were a couple, about when we were kids, when we were friends. And I think I know I got to her.
You did?
Yeah.
So why don't you get to her now? Why don't you talk to her now? Talk to her about Max. It's very important.
Come on, Trevor. Come on. If she did this, you think she's going to admit it to me? She's not going to confess this.
All right, why don't we talk to Max?
No. I don't want him in the middle of this. It's not fair to him.
What, do you think it's fair for his mother to spirit him away in the middle of a snowstorm and teach him to lie to his old man? Look, this isn't good for a kid. When this happens with Amanda, we sit her down, we talk to her. Kids don't want to lie. It confuses them. I'll tell you what, I'll talk to Max.
No.
I'm his dad. I'll talk to him. I'll do it right now.
Sorry, Tink. I had to do it for Max's sake.
Hey, I thought you left.
Free coffee. I gotta hang around.
Well, great. We'll have breakfast. I'll go get Mateo.
Mateo's got a full plate already.
Full of what?
Well, you know how I feel about Max's running away.
Yeah, that I was set up to look like the step monster from hell. I know.
I bet the ranch on it.
I agree. We have no proof.
Well, Mateo's upstairs right now taking care of that one last little niggling detail.
Oh, my God.
Boy, that Peggy knows her way around a crumb bun, doesn't she? I'm gonna go get another.
Not so fast.
Almost made my getaway. All right. Let me have it.
You promised me. You stood there and you swore you wouldn't open your mouth. You swore you'd keep your lips zipped.
Yeah, I promised you. I heard what you said, but thought what you said was wrong, so I did something different.
Wrong for whom?
For you, for Max, for Mateo, for everybody. Look, your husband's facing a custody fight here. He's going to be in court soon. He needs to know everything he can. So I gave him the who for, the what for, and the where for.
Yeah, well, that's not all you did.
Listen, if you're PO'd, you're entitled. But I ain't going to hang around with my chops hanging out while Raquel gets custody and you get nailed to the cross.
I can handle Raquel.
That's right. You can. You can handle any wild pitch that comes across the plate. You stepped up to the plate. It's wham, bam, thank you, man, out of the park. But not everybody bats 1,000%, 100% of the time. So if you ever need anybody to pinch hit for you, I'm your guy.
Mighty Trevor Dillon at bat, huh?
Hey, I know you're upset about me telling Mateo, but he's up there right now dragging the truth out of Raquel, and that truth is going to protect you and Max. So if you want to get angry at me and read me the riot act, go ahead. It's your call.
Thank you.